Hello, and today we are at Vicarage Road for the EFL Championship fixture. It is match week 6 of the 2023-24 season, and today we are placing Birmingham City at Vicarage Road. An interesting game for sure. I mean, Birmingham City have started the season encouragingly well for them. Obviously, the owner, Tom Brady, gives a bit more revenue and, advertising for their club, but ultimately they are looking a decent side. They've brought in some pretty decent players, to be honest. The likes of Tyler Roberts from Leeds, Dion Sanderson. Also, of course, they've got some threats to deal with in their attack, and recently joined from Fulham, Jay Stansfield is a really good young prospect. So we've got to not play down this game, but also do everything we can to score the goals today, because it was a fabulous performance against Coventry City, especially from an offensive point of view. We saw a first start for the new number 9, who's looking to already be among the goals. Of course, Mileta Rajovic is already settling life into Vicarage Road very nicely, with 2 goals on his first full debut, and also a first start for Tom Ince, and he looked really threatening, linking up with Rajovic on that right hand side and Martins on the left hand side. Really great goal he scored against Coventry. Just fantastic that we are seeing more players from Watford drive at defences, really cause defenders to pedal back and have something to think about. And yeah, it was a quality finish from Matheus Martins. He looks a real player for us this season, much better than last season for him. And ultimately we go into this game just hoping to get the victory, because look, it's 4 games in, 5 games now actually, early part of the season, right? But you do worry that although these performances are really encouraging from the Hornets, we need to turn these into 3 points. It's as simple as that, because if we are going to have any chance of mounting a playoff, outside challenge, then you need to put together consecutive runs of wins, and especially winning at home. We haven't won since that first day of the season at Vicarage Road against the very poor, admittedly, Queen's Park Rangers side defensively. But of course, that was a great game itself. The first goal in the first 35 seconds from Tom Dele-Bashiru. But the way to look at it is, we have the quality to score goals, and we have the quality this season to create a lot more chances. That's another encouraging factor about this season, because in the past we would barely even create anything and just have a lot of sideways passing. But this style of football that Valérien Ismaël is implementing at Watford is very, very good to see. Great style of football in that 4-3-3 setup, with Sierralta playing as the 6. You've got the 2 inverted kind of more attacking midfielders in Louza playing as the 8, and then alongside him it's often Dele-Bashiru, or it can be Chakvedadze off the bench. Those kind of players that have a bit of flair, have a bit of quality on the ball, and hopefully Louza once again can pull the strings in that midfield. We know how good he can be doing that, as well as Martins. Hopefully he'll carry on his scoring run, and Rajovic. So I think there's goals in this Watford side, that's for sure, but we need to get the balance between defence and attack, because last week against Coventry there was a few mistakes creeping in. Obviously we know that under this attacking 4-3-3 we are playing out from the back, and it is a heart in mouth time really for all those Hornets fans when we see Daniel Bachmann on the ball. He clearly is not comfortable doing that, playing out from the back, and it led unfortunately to that own goal from Wesley Hoot last week. So if we're going to have to persist with it, if that's what Valérien wants, but we have to think, we've got to get better at that if we're going to persist with it. So be careful with that for sure, because we don't want to, give any laden chances and lay them on a plate for Birmingham. Obviously, former Watford legend John Eustace, the Birmingham City manager, has done a good job at them last season, obviously to keep them up. But this season, as I say, Birmingham City have actually looked a lot better. Troy Deeney, of course, has left the club now. He's gone to Forest Green Rovers as a player coach, so he won't be, probably visiting this game. You'd imagine he'd be still working his stuff with the Forest Green Vegan Club, as a on and off the pitch player manager. But look, at the end of the day, I think this Watford side have enough quality to get the 3 points, despite Birmingham's start to the season. In terms of team news, Ken Sema is a slight doubt for this one, and I think that was sustained actually on international duty with Sweden. So yeah, hopefully he will not be out for too long, because he's very good for us. Ultimately, he has been kind of fitting in as a left back recently, because we've had very unlucky injuries to our 2 left backs. we've had James Morris and Jamal Lewis out injured. But the good news is on that front that Jamal Lewis available for selection today, so hopefully he can get his first start. I'd really like to see him because he's an exciting player. You know, didn't really get his time at Newcastle to show himself, but we know how good he was at Norwich City, so really, really great to see him back. Also, the likes of, you know, Chakvedadze, maybe he could get a start today, because I feel like he's been knocking on the door and often coming off the bench looking quite good in games, but he doesn't quite get the minutes he does deserve to impact the match. So yeah, Chakvedadze, quality player of course, and also Rajovic up front I'm really excited about. So I think there is a lot of things for Watford fans to be optimistic about. Obviously the league standings are not looking pretty at the moment with our start. We've only won one game, we've drawn 2 and lost 2, so we do need to go into this game and get the 3 points in match week 6. But as I say, Birmingham City will not be easy with a few of their players they've got some decent talents. I think, if I remember rightly, they might even still have John Ruddy in goal, but maybe that's me misremembering from a previous season. So if we can get past him, like we did in the FA Cup semi-final, that Gerard Deulofeu iconic chip, we just need a bit of moment of inspiration like that. That would be very nice if we could witness anything like that. So yeah, ultimately, Xisco Munoz, meanwhile, is struggling at Sheffield Wednesday, it's got to be said. Wonder or not whether he'll get given the sack. It's just he's not very much inhabited a very good team for that level. It's just a big step up. So I think you know, it'd be sad, but he might get the boot. And I do like the look of Valerian. I'm not saying he's on Xisco's level yet, but the signs are good. So I'm just hoping that we can turn these performances into results and hopefully score some goals in the game today. My prediction: Watford 2, Birmingham City 0. Goal scorers on the game, I think first of all it will be a strike from Imran Louza, the Moroccan, who of course is so classy on the ball and scored a banger at home to QPR on the opening day. So hopefully something similar here. We'll say he scores on, say, I don't know, 35 minutes. And then the second goal of the game to wrap up the win for the Golden Boys. I think the new man will yet again get his third goal in 2 starts. It is, of course, Mileta Rajovic. So hopefully Mileta can do it again, and the Hornets can you know, really put in a good performance. As we've seen the last few weeks, it's just not been turning into results. But what is your score prediction for the game today?
2-1.
2-1. Come on, you Horns. I'll see you for the full-time review. You Horns. Now here comes Watford. Forestieri. Here's Hogg. Deeney! Do not scratch your eyes. You are really seeing the most extraordinary finish here. It almost mirrors the final day. With the very last kick of this playoff semi-final, Troy Deeney wins it for Watford and sends them to Wembley. red. Not a great one there. Asprilla. Go on! Handball! Referee! Handball! Come on! Oh, referee! Oh! Referee! Get him off the pitch! That should be a red card. That should be a red card. Referee's had a stinker. He's a Luton fan, the referee, so that makes sense. Asprilla! Come on, it's got to be better for the free kicks, for the crosses, for the corners. Better delivery needed. Go on, Georgie. Come on! Come on! The passes are just too lackluster. Come on, you horns! We need to get this corner kick right. Georgie Chakvadadze. Go on! Oh, for goodness sake! Baby! What a header! Absolutely unbelievable header from our new number 9. That's 3 goals in 2 starts. This guy, what a leap like a salmon. Oh my days, I love this guy. I said it from the get-go, but I love him even more. Oh, la 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 la. Whoa! La 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 la, Watford FC, come on. He's one of our own, he's one of our own. Ryan Andrews, he's one of our own. He's one of our own, he's one of our own, he's one of our own. Ryan Andrews, he's one of our own. Get in there. What a moment for the young lads. I'm so happy for Ryan. What a way to end this game. Injury time goals. Love to see it. We deserved it. We've had more of the game.